So you want to play like Maynard, huh? Yeah, you and about, a million other people do too. So we're going to talk a little bit about the desire to play like Maynard and then the reality and some people's very close attempts to play and sound like Maynard and some people's attempts to sound like Maynard thinking that they do, but they really don't. And we're talking about some of Maynard's most famous lead trumpet players. And some of these guys are some of the A-list players in LA and New York and Chicago. We're going to find out what the difference is. First of all, if you're listening to this and you don't have your range up to a pretty good level, I would stop this video and immediately go to my website, TrumpetSizzle.com, and get enrolled in the 16-week upper register program. You're wasting your time. Maynard is about having the acumen and the facility and the power in the upper register. And if you don't have that, then this video is just a waste of your time. It might motivate you to get busy and start working on your range. But frankly, I'm talking to people that either have already developed their range or thinking about playing lead, or they already play lead, or they've already even tried to play some Maynard before in rehearsal or at a concert. We're going to be talking about some of the things that cause people to not sound like Maynard. In fact, I guess it was about a year ago, I had some hater idiot that said that you sound like Maynard, but why don't you play your own way? Why don't you be yourself? Why don't you do your own thing? Why are you trying to copy Maynard? And my response to this individual, without all the explicatives, like F you and mother effer and, all that kind of stuff, was pretty much this. Maynard is a style. He's not only an individual and a player, but he created a style. So that would be like asking some organist on Easter morning or in the holiday season, what in the world are you thinking? You're trying to copy, Handel. Why? Why don't you just do your own thing? Hey, what are you thinking? You're sounding like Bach. Hey, what are you thinking? That symphony's, No, it sounds like Beethoven. What are you thinking? Why don't you just play your own way? It is because some of us musicians like the style of a particular composer, era, or individual. And we want to play in that style. We want to sound like that. That is a style. So who in their right mind would play Brahms and try to sound like Scott Joplin? Right? Ridiculous. So when we're talking about trying to sound like Maynard, trying to play like Maynard, what we're really saying is we want to play with his style, in the style of Maynard Ferguson. Can anybody ever play like Maynard? No. Even the people that come closest still do not play exactly like Maynard. It's impossible. He was a one of a kind. So no matter how hard you try to copy Maynard, the best that can happen to you is you become better because you have some of the essence of his playing in yours, but you will never be a Maynard clone. Nobody is. Let's get that out of the way. So when we're trying to play in a particular style, we can call player Maynard Ferguson a style. He had a style, and his style was very smooth, rounded, singable, powerful style, and which is not a lead trumpet style, and that's where the problem is for you folks that already play lead, that already have range. And I'm going to do some demonstrations on what I've heard. People, and I'm talking about some high-powered, high-caliber people that came from Maynard's band, and one of them gets all the gigs in LA, seems like, gets just about every gig, and he's been featured on several Maynard. He's never done a Maynard tribute. A Maynard tribute means you got to get out there and face the audience, in my opinion, at least 8 Maynard songs by yourself. That's a Maynard tribute by one individual. So this particular person I'm talking about has never done a Maynard Ferguson tribute like I have, like Eric Miyashiro has, like a guy up in New York, Ron Reski, has. But this guy is a top dog in LA. I think we all know who we're talking about, but I'm not going to mention names. He's never done a Maynard Ferguson tribute. 8 songs on a concert at least. And no stand. If you're going to play in the style of Maynard, you do not use a stand and bury your freaking head in the stand. Hello? Are you kindergartners out there? Maynard was not only about his style, but he was about his connection with the audience. I think on some new charts you might have seen him.
Thanks again for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of it. Sometimes I make a video just to make you laugh. A lot of times I make a video to educate you on something and maybe even help solve a problem. So I hope something like that occurred for you in this video. And while you're at it, again, subscribe, click on my website link, and go on to the next video. It's lovely out here. Have a great day.